This is week number 6 of the PIEA 2022 Fall Championship, brought to you by St. Joseph's University. I'm Ken O'Slice, and here are your Rocket League highlights. Undefeated teams Garnet Valley and Avon Grove would start things off for us, trying to deliver a first loss of the season to each other. Control in the early game would be the theme, and despite missing the first attempt, a quick turn by Demented Chief found El Breezel for a secondary attack finish in an Avon Grove Game 1 win. And despite things being close in all 3 games, it was the slightest windows of opportunity that young Dan and Avon Grove would take advantage of in a contested 3-0 sweep. Knock High would look to draw closer to Avonworth and the rest of the heavily congested division leaders in match number 2. And Knock would show us solid defense in the first bout, but a follow-up double tap from Zephyrus was just too much to handle. Avonworth would go on to win game 1, 4-1. It would take the entire team, as well as some aerial antics from Stingy Bay to Kiwi, but Avonworth would stay tied atop the division with a 3-1 series victory. Final match of the night, Central York High taking on La Academia. And to say that the Panthers pounced on the Leons would be an understatement, similar to how Jack Tuff jumped on this pass out of the corner in a 12-0 game number 1. And the Panthers would continue to keep their octanes in drive, outscoring a whopping 27-2 in a series sweep that was oh so decisive. We're not done yet. Our Valorant expert LaFawn has even more.
Thank you, Kendo. We begin this week with Ephrata High School versus Warwick High School. Finding themselves in a retake position on a bonus round, Cherry J isolated 3 duels, giving the Spectre room to work against Rifles with 4 kills, taking map number 1. Haven up next from map 2, and ducking around a corner, Nightquick surprised everyone with a pistol round, getting close with the Frenzy for 4 kills, before upgrading to a Ghost for the final marker of the ace, and a 2-0 Ephrata series win. On to Garnet Valley High School versus Cheltenham High School, and a perfect multi-layer setup on Force Round was put in motion. Jet getting an early pick with the operator, then dashing back as the opponent tried to chase down, only to run into the Cypher setup, allowing the Ghost to win against 2 Rifles to take game number 1. In map 2, Blueberry got all the way into the defender spawn, and after shutting down the operator, upgraded to it. A well-set grenade forced the opposing Rays to get into the sightlines of the op, while also taking down the sky, as Cheltenham won the series 2-0. In Mannheim Township High School versus New Hope, Jet and Faye found themselves in a 2v3 retake and worked as a duo flawlessly. With Jet taking all the aggression and getting kills, Faye used their utility to scout out the opposition, and as the final elimination came in, defused the spike to give Mannheim Township map number 1. Mannheim Township High School continued their stellar run on map 2, as Scardy anchored U-Haul, taking out 3 players with the assist from Cypher, on their way to an 8th round in a row, and eventually the 2-0 series win. That's our PIEA highlights presented by Pittsburgh Technical College. We'll see you next week.